What is up, players? So this video is going to interest you if you have seen this video, Evony glitch slash bug, where I go over a ticket, a report ticket I sent in, um, about the rally monthly card, at least on the PC version, for whoever has the troops built that the Alliance is using to kill monsters. It has a bug where it will delete all of the troops of that tier. For me, I have 2 tier 15 marches made and 2 tier 14 marches made. Sometimes we'll delete all the tier 15s, all the tier 14s. Sometimes we'll delete all of both. So, like, for example, there's a march, there's something going on with the march being used and input from the user, whether that be keyboard, mouse, using certain UI functions, I don't know. It's been going on since the Rally monthly card has been out, and I've noticed it since I had my troops, additional marches of troops made for the Alliance to use. So, first I had 2 marches built, then a couple months in I had 3 marches built. Then, a couple months after that I had 4 marches built. I'll build, I need approximately 120 billion or 40 billion of the other 2 to make another march of either one. So I'll eventually have 6 marches built. Now in this video, I go over the first ticket. Now I've been replied what the rest of this video is going to be about. If people want to know the status of the submitting the report ticket, maybe they've been going through the same thing. I got the other K44 on our server that's on the other alliance. He's the only one that's messaged me and said that he's had the same issue. So I have one comment here on the video that says, "Thanks so much for telling Evony how we are using their auto rally. Wow, screwed us all." So my reply is, no harm, no foul. Complain after you get screwed. Otherwise, you're just bitching. This is life advice. Enjoy. So that's the truth. Don't say to me that everyone's auto rally ain't gonna be able to work anymore because I'm telling Evony how their shit's broken and doesn't work for me. He's basically saying Evony is gonna make a change. They don't know that. They don't realize that one person can build all the marches for his alliance to use. Obviously, it takes a significant amount of investments. Like, I've got 4 generals that I've fully geared out, right? Refined, made the gear, done all the specialties, done the 4th specialty on, because they're all Caesars. I got an Aethelflaed march with Rurik's. The other 3 marches are Caesars. So it's a significant amount of investment that I've put in for these extra marches. I have way more mounted troops, and I'm going to have even more additionally in the future than I should otherwise have built. But there's many reasons why that's a benefit to everybody, right? I'm the biggest spender on the server. I've always had a crazy amount of stamina. If everyone can be saving 35% stamina on all marches except for myself, well, hey, that's way better. That's way better than sending stamina to people. That's way better, right? Like, I've never sent stamina to anyone. I only did one time to, like, my teammate that was our team's best teammate. He did a majority of the rallies. He asked for stamina once. This was before the change to 10 applied to the email at once. And the amount of stamina he wanted me to send him, it took me 2 hours to do it, and 3 different sessions of just applying the 10 stamina, sending it, applying it, sending it. So it took me over two 2 hours total. Never sent him anyone else stamina again, just one time. So I'm glad over the last 2 years I have not sent stamina to people, because now, everyone can benefit using my marches, saving 35% stamina on the first 4 marches. And, many times there's, people are not running, six marches at all times, right? So majority of the time, everybody's saving 35% stamina. But, yeah, don't say I ruined it for everybody. Like, ain't nothing changed yet. They came out with a coronation fountain, free healing, changed it that day. Like, they came out with the Dragon's Battle, right? Everyone could get a crazy amount of fucking blooded Ares, Blazons, refining stones, a ridiculous amount. Changed it that event. Rally monthly card been out for what? 10 months now? Don't fucking tell me. Don't bitch and moan at me and make some stupid ass fucking comment when nothing's fucking changed. No harm, no foul, buddy. So let's see. So if he didn't like the initial video that goes over the initial ticket, which is this one, he's definitely not going to like my replies to their follow-on responses. So I'm just going to I want to show everybody where I'm at trying to talk to them. So if you want to read the original ticket, you can pause a couple times on this video, and I'll slowly scroll down a few times. Maybe you haven't seen that first video, but this is the original ticket. And now I'm gonna go up, show you their responses, and show you my responses, and still customer service is not telling the development team, the coders, the electrical engineers, computer engineers, their team of fucking whatever. They have not given me any response yet to inform me. Like, I would be pleased just to hear them say, yeah, we've sent this issue to a team that can resolve it. Or, yeah, okay, we forwarded this information to tech support for further investigation. Fucking nothing. Okay, they responded like 4 times. All right, so let's see. So they want my Monarch ID, character profile. Okay, let's see if the very next, I think going from the bottom up will. Okay, so I give them my Monarch ID. I'm trying to provide them all the information that I know of the bot. I play on PC. This happens. I'm not sure exactly. It has something to do with being actively playing the game. Usually doesn't happen when I'm AFK, but whatever the trigger is, whatever triggers it to happen, sometimes that happens before I come AFK, and I come back, 3-4 hours later or after sleeping, and the deletion of my troops, which is recovered from restarting the game, happened shortly after I went AFK, and I look at the timestamp of the mails for the last, monster kills, monster rewards, and it's 7 hours ago or 3 hours ago. My troops haven't been doing anything for a long period of time. Okay, so play on PC. This bug has been this way since the implementation of the Rally Monthly card. It has not been caught by your team yet, and or not reported by the player base, which, it's originally a phone game. All the people that have played this game for 3, 4, 5 years or whenever before the PC version came out, like, they started playing on the phone, like, they'd be playing on the phone, right? Unfortunately for the player base, this game, for a lot of people, is just one more game on their phone. But I'm a PC player. I downloaded it on my PC. Like, I ain't got no other game on my phone. I've never downloaded a game on my phone. Anyways, since making a YouTube video on my channel at Real Barb Life, several other larger accounts confirm they experience the same thing. It almost never happens when I am, this should say AFK or sleeping overnight. It only happens if I'm playing the game. Usually, sometimes it does happen when I'm AFK. Whatever the trigger is that causes it, whatever UI window I went to before going AFK, I don't know. Like if I knew what was causing it, I just avoid doing those activities in the game within 10 minutes of leaving the house or whatever, or going to sleep, and then I'd be good. But I don't know. It's random. Looking at different user interface windows or opening my mouse or providing some sort of input to the game with keyboard or mouse. It does not occur if I am not. I thought it would be fixed by now. At this point, since it's been so long, is super so stupidly annoying. I mean, in the last 3 days, for example, in the last 3 or 4 days, it happened 3 times. I came back to my PC after being gone for hours of sleeping, and this window's up that says, you don't have the number of troops set for that preset. Do you want to use this number of troops instead? And I look up to the top left of my account's total power. Instead of saying 29.7 billion, it says like 27.2. So it's dropped me by more than 2 billion power. Like the entire tier of all that troop type is dead. It's not in my keep ready to march. It's not that like my alliance has been killing so many B-20s and 21s that I have 2 billion, power worth of troops that are wounded. That's not what's going on. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry this problem has troubled you for so long. Thank you for the information. Please try the following method to see if the problem can be solved. Please uninstall the game first, then delete the files under the computer directory. If a problem persists, please provide the relevant screenshots or recording. Thanks for your understanding. All right. Here's my response to what they just said. It's the long one here. I'm getting a little frustrated at this point. Okay. Oh, shit. It's long. Okay. I did what you recommended. I cleared the cache first and then used Windows add a remove program to uninstall. The problem occurred again. Coming back from being AFK away from the keyboard for many hours. On the screen is a warning asking me if I want to march to the rally on a monster with X amount of troops. This message appears when the amount of troops you have is less than the number saved in the march preset for the automatic rally function. I then look at my mail to see the last time a monster was killed and I got rewards. It was 4 hours ago. So this is happening after I've done what they recommended in their previous response. Our server got a server merge and all the big alliance formed under one banner. We have dozens of rally leaders now, people that like spending hours to set rallies on monsters. They depend on my, marches being available for them to use and have been instructed specifically on exactly how to use them. Building those generals and marches again building those generals and marches from alliance, more general for mounted march to kill monsters, many more cultivated gems and full sets of gear made for them than I would otherwise need for myself, tens of millions of gems spent on cultivating multiple extra generals and refining additional sets of general equipment, and on specialties having to complete them, which also cost millions of gems and thousands of rune stones, including the immortal rune stones. It appears the recommendation you made to fresh install the game was just something you thought might work. Many thousands of dollars were spent to build these additional marches. I don't know. I misspelled marches 3 times in a row. Jesus fucking Christ. Many thousands of dollars were spent to build these additional marches over more than half a year's time. This was no trivial task. I expected this bug to eventually be fixed. In most video games I play, I notice things broken and never have to report them because they nearly always get fixed by someone submitting a report to customer service, but those games have much larger player bases. I've waited many months to see this finally fixed. During that time of it still being broken and me not knowing exactly what caused it to occur, never mind the massive amount of resources I have to spend to acquire, but nearly every day the bug occurs, sometimes multiple times. Restarting the game fixes it, but when it happens, when I'm going AFK or something to do with input from the end user, myself/player, and the bug is going to occur shortly after I step away or go to sleep, has caused me to lose hundreds of billions of resources I would have otherwise gained had my troops worked. This is a huge problem. Your first recommendation is completely unsatisfactory. You have a tremendous, fantastic electrical engineering team of coders. It should say graphical instead of graphic all. Should say graphical designers and computer science majors. Obviously, I fully expect to be informed on further response that you are, notified, that you are notifying that team with the information I provided so they can figure out how to fix it. Or I want massive reimbursement. Failure to do either of the above and notify me, of which will result in me issuing a large chargeback to my main credit card simply by providing them copy/paste of the text in this ticket and or screenshots. I've been patient for months. Fix this. I don't, in all caps, I don't consider being, discriminated against as a PC client player by customer service for a mostly mobile player game base to be adequate support. Young, it should say your, Young Media? I definitely misspelled a word here. What was it supposed to be? Something media. Your customer service is weak with the Force. Oh, it should say Young Jedi. Young Jedi, your customer service is weak with the Force. Do better. I really don't want my account locked and lose access to this game after spending over $100,000 because I issue a chargeback for many thousands of dollars for your failure to act. Thanks for your consideration of these matters. All right, now I get an additional response. This next response they send me, it fucking triggered me. I got to tell you. CS, I don't know if they're trying to trigger somebody, but the next response I get from them, it fucking triggered me. All right, here we go. We're terribly sorry for the inconvenience. We totally understand your frustration, and we will do our best to help. Please know that you need to uninstall the game first to delete the cache file. I did what you recommended. I cleared the cache first and then used Windows add remove program to uninstall. Please note that you need to uninstall the game first and delete the cache file. So I do that. So I deleted the cache files, uninstall the game. So now they say, uninstall the game, delete the cache files. So I've already done. So as soon as I read this email, I do it in the reverse order after I've deleted the cache file, uninstall the game. Okay, all right, I tried that. Okay, uninstall the game, delete the cache files. So then I do that after they send me this response. All right. Oh, this has been triggered. Yep, we got much more text in caps. Okay, so I put what they said in quotations. That's exactly what I said in my real message that I tried to do. There's no way of making a video recording of it. I've played the game for approximately 6 hours a day for 2 years. It randomly occurs sometimes during play and sometimes when I go AFK, but not nearly as often. This happens 1 to 2 times a day. It's an impossible expectation for you to request me to start recording on OBS and record a file so large, there is no way I could possibly send it to you. Like, they just want me to start recording my screen and just wait fucking maybe 8 hours into it, fucking it happens, they're gonna see exactly what I've already fucking told them in the mails happens. Just all of a sudden the March screen comes up and it says, do you want to march with this many troops instead? And my power level drops by 2 billion power because it deletes all the tier 14s or all the tier 15s, or subsequently back to back it deletes all the tier 14s and all the tier 15s. Like, I've told them exactly what happens. They want me to try to record a multi-hour video that I'm not even going to be able to send to them via fucking Yahoo because it will be, you know, exceeding the file limit, and I don't know how to edit videos. So then I have to contact someone that does. Fucking take forever to send them the file in some other means, which I don't know how it would be done, and then have them clip it, send it back to me so I can send it to these motherfuckers just so they can watch, you know, a 3-second clip on their screen doing exactly what I tell them I see occur. Okay. It randomly occurred. Okay. It's an impossible expectation. Blah, blah, blah. I make Evony content on a reasonably popular channel, Real Barb Life on YouTube. 370 videos made in the last 1.5 years or so. You guys need to fix this. So the information I provided to the development team, to the coders, obviously you have some excellent ones. And ask them to figure it out. I'm done with automated responses from CS. Inform your dev team of the problem. I put my best information I could to inform you occurs. If I knew the exact user interface pages when viewing or chat functions, hold on a second, I shifted the screen. Or chat functions or whatever it is to avoid the problem, I would steer clear of doing any of those activities before going AFK. I don't know what it is. It is randoms. Sometimes after I restart the game, it immediately happens again when logging back in. Logging back in always fixes it, but sometimes on relogging, it immediately happens again, and I have to restart the game a second time. So here I am providing them additional information of when it happens sometimes, right? But even that doesn't happen every time. There is some type of conflict bug with the rally card when any member of the alliance is using it, and my troops are all full march size of 5 million or so, and I'm doing anything on the game, randomly it occurs and deletes all my tier 14 or tier 15 mounted, sometimes all of both tier. I have 2 tier 14 mounted marches of troops and 2 full tier 15 mounted marches of troops. The extra generals, Sieger, which are hard to obtain from the Maya event, spent many hours on the event to get the generals I needed. Many packs purchased for the gems and the gear and the refines and the specialties and all of it, and the time. Sent them all the information from me in these emails. Oh, I should say send them, you know, send the dev team, but it says send them. Send them all the information from me in these emails is all I know about the problem. Wish I knew exactly what causes it, but it is intermittent and has something to do with user input by me on my account when my full marches of mounted troops are being used by another alliance member, starting rounds with one troop, and mine marching to kill them. Yeah, whoever made that comment on that video, oh shit, then I ruined it for everybody. Like, if he think I told Evony something in that video that's gonna get them to change something, well, I definitely told them like exactly what I'm doing in these following on fucking tickets, right? Like if that guy was mad at me then, like he definitely gonna be mad. Like his whole world has collapsed by now. Okay, there's no way I could capture this on video when my account power drops by over 2 billion. I don't know how to edit videos and a cut segment from a long file, even if I tried. Please give some indication. This is what I want. You are going to send the information in this ticket to someone that can fix it. I want to know a coder / electrical engineer is aware this is the problem and they fix it in the future. It's been what? 10 fucking months? I received no indication at all, again, that you're going to send this information to someone in your company that has the capacity and ability to eventually fix it. I'm going to issue a massive, if I receive no indication at all, again, that you are going to send this information to someone in your company that has the capacity and ability to eventually fix it, I'm going to issue a massive months-long chargeback through my main credit card company. This is bullshit. They respond again. Oh my God. All I wanted to hear from them was, we've got the information. We'll send it to, whoever that might be able to fix the problem in the future. Something along those lines. I want to know that customer service doesn't still have the fucking art cock blocking me. I'm fucking telling them all the information I know after fucking 10 months that I could possibly think of that I know about this bug happening. I'm telling them all I know about it. Like, all right, sorry for the inconvenience. We understand your frustration, do you? Seriously? And we'll do our best to help. No, you won't. You will. That's the problem. You're still trying to help me as fucking customer support. You can't help me, you fucking more. Okay, anyways. As you said, you clear your cache first, and then you use Windows add remove program to uninstall. But you need to uninstall it again first. Then delete the cache files. We have double checked the backend data and found no. We as customer service, they're probably, part of their sales team as well, right? Have double checked the backend data and found no abnormality. There's nothing to see here. Move along. No problem. No, it has to do with no. This program that we give you a new update to from our website every couple of weeks, twice a month. No. It's not us. No, once it gets on your computer, no, then it's your problem that the shit doesn't work. Motherfuckers, man. We have double checked the backend data, found no abnormalities, so we need more information to confirm and better help. I don't have any more information. Thank you for your understanding. Please type your response here. I don't think I responded again. Oh, I did. Yeah, no, that's the same thing we already went over, so that's duplicated for some reason. So yeah. Yeah. That is where we are at with the ticket on that problem, and now I'm contemplating if I want to bother writing them another response. See, the issue is that I don't want to do a file search on my computer and delete everything with Evony, because I have 4.68 Evony to use Aptoid on BlueStacks in my computer. Oh, actually, let me do a search for a file location. Where is it? It's open file location. Let me see. This should be something with BlueStacks. BlueStacks.nxt. Let me see again. Did I do that right? Open file location. It says HD player. Let me go back to, because originally the first thing they said, they didn't say about clearing the cache. They said to go to a specific file and delete it. The first thing they said was uninstall the game first, then delete the files in user admin app data or local temp top games. Yeah, the only problem is that I don't know if anything for the 4.68 on BlueStacks is also sent to this. I don't want to do anything that could have possibly affect my Aptoid not working. I'd rather have my marches, randomly break and not march out than lose my 20% discount on every pack, right? So I don't even want to try doing this, deleting a bunch of files. That I'm not knowledgeable enough on. Like, is everything on BlueStacks just completely separate for everything on Evony? I mean, these are not like game files. These are like locally populated, like stuff on your account sent to these files. These files are generated like after you start playing the game. But then, later on in the replies, it appears that the way they're talking about it, they're talking about these as if these are the cache files. But yeah, I'm hesitant to go there and delete files if they have. Well, let me go to this. Let me go to this and let me go to this and see exactly what's listed in there. It's two options, either this one or the other one. So let's try this one first. Okay. And we got this one. Oh. Hold on a second. If I can figure out how to operate my mouse. Okay, we got it. I'd much rather do this than try to go through 10 files. Okay, we fucked up. Okay, users admin app data, and then it's either one of these two. Okay, let's do it. So it's C, it's users, it is no admin. C, users administrator app data local. Okay, it might be under my name. So users admin I'm under users. It might be under Aaron. No. Let's try all users. Is there app data? No. Let's try default. App data. Local. Local temp top games. Temp. Nothing here. This might not be the right one though. Users default app data local temp. Yeah, anyways, I'll fuck around looking through these files, but like what I'm contemplating is either sending them another response, because I've done both. I've deleted the cache, uninstalled the game, and uninstalled the game, then deleted the cache. So I'm contemplating like writing another email to them, just being like, requesting one more time. They send it to the fucking, they're guys that can fix stuff, you know, with computer programming, or taking the time to issue a chargeback through my credit card, but like the threshold you have to satisfy to do that for many purchases made over months. I mean, the majority of what I would use is their responses in this ticket, right? Like, these guys are not fixing the game. I spent XYZ amount of money to use this function of the game, and it hasn't been working for months, and they're 100%, you know, not working with me to try to fix it, and try to explain in a way that a credit card company would accept that I spent you know, in order to kill a monster in the game, you only need one general. But in order for your team to be able to use, you know, your generals, when you can kill 6 monsters at once, you have to build additional generals and talk about the gear and the refunds and the specialties and the freaking Caesars that you have to get, which, you know, either cost money or, you know, etc. Like, the threshold of to satisfy such a high bar for them to actually issue the chargeback is a high threshold. I'd probably have to spend at least 5 hours thinking about exactly how I was going to state everything and exactly what screenshots I was going to send in and all that. Right now, I have incredibly good banking. Like, I could immediately get in touch with someone for a chargeback and get their email personally and be, you know, working with someone one-on-one, like, near immediately. But the report I'd have to send them for the chargeback request, I'd probably have to spend like 5 or 6 hours on it. I don't know if I want to spend that time. Like, again, the bar is so high to get a credit card company to charge back for purchases made for non-tangible goods in a video game. Like, the requirement that you get scammed by that game or whatever, the bar is high. So I'd have to spend a very long amount of time, like 5 hours straight at least, writing up a chargeback report talking about how I feel I should get my money back, right? So I'll spend some time thinking about that more. And looks like these guys are not going to lift a finger. As far as what I'm getting from them, the issue doesn't exist. They want proof. They want it on video. And the only other option is to set record on my fucking computer and just generate a file that's fucking 8 hours long or 10 hours long or 12 hours long. Like I said, sometimes it happens once a day. Sometimes it happens like twice a day. I got the game running 24/7 with the auto rallies on. Like, what the fuck? You want me to just put a screen recorder on and make a fucking, you know, I don't know how large of a file that would be. A 40 gigabyte fucking file? What the fuck? I don't know how to edit. How am I even going to send that to someone for them to clip it for me so I can send it to these motherfuckers, right? I mean, obviously there's a way to send large files, but I don't know how to do that. I don't have whatever fucking program you need to do that. I'm sure there is something out there. Alright guys, that's a wrap for this video. It's the status of the ticket. Looks like they are not going to get this fixed. So I don't know if it happens on phone. Maybe I could just leave my phone. Well, no, I would need another phone because when I take off or I would do something, I take my phone with me, right? I can't be having it running on my phone in my pocket. It's going to drain the battery super fast, right? I might be away from the home 6, 7, whatever hours. If I'm going to be gone longer than that, I'll get on my phone, I'll open up the game, and I'll refresh my auto rally, and then I'll shut it off, and then, I just gotta get home again before or turn it on again, or yeah, get home before the 2,000 offline stamina is used, right? Anyways, guys, yeah, that looks like, I mean, I put in my best effort to give them all the information I know. I don't know why they aren't saying something like, thanks for telling us about this problem. We'll see if we can get it resolved, and we're sending it to the appropriate, department in the company to eventually handle it. Why can't they just make a response along those lines? What the fuck? All right, guys, that's a wrap.